Ladies and gentlemen, there's violence in the system. Violence.
Violence.
Yes. Violence in the system. Whilst Ghanaians are demonstrating, if you go to Nigeria Twitter or Nigeria X, Davido and Wizkid alongside Puma is trending. Bro, yesterday we did a story here where it was Davido and then Wizkid. Davido posted a snippet of his song and people were calling and said it's an ad on YouTube. Yes, people were calling and said the song no the be. Wizkid said Davido is about to drop another mid song again. Davido is like midnight bundle, so he always drop things mid. You understand, ba? Today, there's an update. Up till now, Davido has not replied Wizkid. He keeps on posting his work. Whatever he has to do there, he the do am. So yesterday, any single time a fan replies Wizkid, or Wizkid posts and a fan replies, Wizkid will quote the tweet and tell the fan something. So something go hit Papa, which the Puma can't enter the conversation inside. I'll bring you guys the details. But before that, this episode is brought to you by Lemfi. Send money from US, UK, Canada to Ghana and other 9 recipient countries. Use the promo code DINGO, D-I-N-G-O, DINGO, and enjoy what's amazing discounts. Now, guys, let's go straight into the story. Yesterday evening, whilst people were waiting on Davido, Obio, yes, he's in New York, yes, the baddest over them all. If they want turn Goliath, I'll be David for life. Oluwade Masai, oh, over them all. If they want turn go la, I'll be David for life. Yes, whilst we were waiting on Davido, Obio to tweet, he give we assurance. He said he no go tweet anything. So a fan tweeted. So it was Wizkid that Nelson first approached for his app. So when Wizkid declined, he went on to bring Davido. That's why Nelson was subbing Wizkid. If you guys know Nelson very well, he's the founder and CEO for Chatter US. It's an app, audio-visual app. Yes, he's the founder. And recently, he linked up with Davido. Yes, so this fan was tweeting, said, so the Nelson approached Wizkid first. You know, far away, go take the video. And when the moment the Wizkid is online 24/7, that if you tag Wizkid now, he's going to quote the tweet and reply. Then Nelson quoted the tweet and said, "We would never do business with an uncontrollable psychopath. Davido was the first person we approached, and I honestly couldn't ask for a better partner than in this venture. Let's keep it real. David's way more popular artist than Wizkid. Numbers don't lie. People do." He said what? Numbers don't what? Numbers don't lie, but what? People do, bro. I want to check the numbers. If the numbers really did lie, 13.5 here. Let me see what Davido also got. Okay. If numbers don't lie, then indeed, Davido is more popular than Wizkid. On Twitter, Wizkid is having 13.5 million. Davido is having 15.9. Let's just use Twitter for now. Numbers don't lie. True, the numbers never lie to me. So Wizkid came to the comments to reply Nelson Ipeg. I don't know. It's a Nigerian name, so I don't know how it's pronounced. He replied and said, "First off, you can't afford me. Fool. You are doing business with the right person you can afford. Only time you guys think he's bigger than me in anything is maybe weight, because he's little round in stature. Size shaming all come inside. Wow. Foolish people. By the way, I have no clue what your fucking business is or what your company does. That's how irrelevant you all are. But now I just gave you the right publicity for free. Get your money back from that fraud." Wizkid said Davido is not bigger than him. The only time he's bigger than him is because he's round like both fruits. That's what he said. Yes. His weight, because he's a little round. How do you identify human being as round? Tete Kwashi roundabout, or which round are we talking about? Togbe or which round? Then Nelson replied back to back. This is like Nelson Mandela regime and then Wizkid on beef. Davido is still sleeping. He replied Wizkid and said, "You are acting out of anger and frustration, maybe because you haven't had a hit song in 4 years. It's clear you don't even bother to fact check your wild claims. Lastly, people who shout the loudest about money usually don't have any. You can fool your, in quotes, but you are not fooling me." He's calling Wizkid, said, for 4 years now, Wizkid has not released a hit song. This, I don't know if this is facts.
Facts, my nigga.
I don't know if this is fact, because every single time another fan base want to attack Wizkid, they always use this. They say the last time Wizkid had a hit song was in COVID. 2020, 2024 more for Nana. You can check Wizkid catalog. That's why I say I don't know if it is fact or not. What might be a hit song to you might not be a hit song to me. But if you look at what people are saying on social media, realistically, 4 years ago be the last time Wizkid had a hit song. This is Wizkid's reply. I see you are actually slow. No wonder you guys do business together. I don't ever come here to talk about money. Your stupid client does. Money means nothing to me. I'm well-grounded man in family and love. Money is not everything, you fool. That's why you can't deceive or approach an artist of my caliber. You are a nuisance. I would never look in your direction for business. Idiot. Idiot. When Nigerians are beefing, you hear fool. Idiot. That's what mumu, muge. That's what you always see. He called an idiot. Wizkid said he doesn't come online to brag about money. It's Davido who does. But if you look at Wizkid, Davido, who they come online, they brag about money more. I think to me, it's Davido. To me, it be Davido. To me, I will go for Davido. He they talk about money more than Wizkid. Depends on which app you find yourself and how you see it. So Nelson replied in a video saying, whilst Davido Day New York City, the bag deals with Puma. You are there 4 years, you don't have a hit song.
An artist of what caliber? Brother, you have not had a hit in 4 years. 4 years, you have not had a hit. You're tweeting at David, talking all this nonsense at Davido. Dude's at Puma in New York City, unveiling his new collection. An artist of what caliber? What caliber? Bro, you're a junior brother to Ira Star. You're a junior brother to Rema. You're a junior brother to Thames. Bro, dude, calm down. Get the hell off Twitter and go make some freaking music, okay? And if you want to get in tech, let me know and I'll set you up. In the meantime, get the hell off Twitter. Go make some freaking music and stop talking about money. People who talk about money don't have money, respectfully, right? Your Mitts, Burna Boy, David, they're not on Twitter tweeting, going back and forth, texting, hating on other artists, bro. They're at work.
4 years, you don't have a hit song. And you guys, the references, you know, Davido tweeted, said yesterday that touchdown New York City, excited and about tonight. Puma times Davido new collection unveiling. So Puma has they signed Davido, so the grand unveiling they happen soon for the New York City inside. So that's what Davido tweeted. So Nelson's reply to Wizkid, the video that you just watched, he was trying to say, wow, somebody the bag deals with Puma. No, you did there. Puma maybe what you do. You don't have any single thing. Then Wizkid quoted the tweet and said, bro, you idiot. I turned down Puma because they could no longer afford to pay me because I wanted more. Don't need that. Way bigger than every artist you just mentioned in there. Not jealous. I love them all with your dirty ass shirt. Idiot. In the same video from Nelson, you could hear him say Rema is bigger than Wizkid. Star is bigger than Wizkid. Davido bigger than Wizkid. Burna Boy is bigger than Wizkid. Star bigger than Wizkid. He said terms and conditions is bigger than Wizkid. How? How, bro? Bro, how do you tell me this statement, bro? You can't tell me. Let me tell you, this is a tweet from Davido from 2020. The two greatest of all time. This is Davido's tweet. He posted a picture of himself and Wizkid, and the caption was, the two greatest of all time. You are telling me terms, conditions apply. Is a bigger artist than Wizkid? Bro, nah. Oh, terms they say and conditions, and the air conditions they are there. Wizkid says Puma could no longer afford him. That be where the debate day. Puma could no longer afford him, Wizkid. Let me remind you guys, October 2020, Puma signed Wizkid. Yes. For I think I have the name, the details here. They signed Wizkid for Mebambamba. They signed Wizkid for the new JD and Puma Suede Classic campaign. Yes, October 2020. October 2021, he cast Wizkid and Puma. The contract cast. We didn't know what happened. Probably maybe the deal was just for 1 year. We didn't know until now. Wizkid said he wanted more, but then they couldn't afford Puma couldn't afford Wizkid. Why? How much Wizkid he charge? Because Puma is above $5 billion. Puma is worth about $5 billion. So if Wizkid, you say they can't afford to pay you, what do they mean? So Nelson did a video again and explained, watch the video.
Bro, Puma is worth $6.1 billion. It's not that they couldn't afford to pay you, no. They wanted to pay you less because you're less of a relevant artist than Davido. Get the hell out of here, bro.
Sighting said, this is Puma's net worth. Puma has signed Rihanna. Puma has signed Neymar. Puma has signed Luis Suarez. Puma has signed Christian Pulisic. Puma has signed Anatovic. Puma has signed a lot of players, bro. Then if I want to go through the list of even footballers that Puma signed, maybe will be brave. There's a list here of just footballers that Puma has signed. And bro, Griezmann them so Puma signed them. Puma has signed Harry Maguire, Kingsley Coman, Raphael Varane, Marco Reus, Buffon. These are just footballers. Oblak, Matic, Fabregas, and a whole lot of players. If you come to even the artists, their side safe. The artists where Puma signed, bro, apart from Rihanna or this lady, Selena Gomez, all these people or Puma signed them. They have signed this big artist. So if you are here and you are telling us that Puma couldn't afford you or you wanted more and Puma no pay, let's look at this dynamics. Is it that maybe to Puma you are not worth it or to you they can't afford? That be where then the conversation D. Whether they can afford Wizkid, because if they can afford you once, it means that they can afford you more and more. So if Wizkid said in his first instance that they can't afford him, I don't agree. So after Nelson explained in his video, said Puma is worth over $6 billion. Therefore, they can afford you. Then Wizkid quoted a tweet and said, no, Puma is a big brand, but the budget they had for Africa wasn't for me. It was cool for your client, though. So Wizkid further went on to explain, said the budget that Puma had for African continent, it wasn't his budget because he did take more than that. Wizkid said he did charge more than that. But Davido can take that amount. The 5 cities, the 10 cities here, low level. But Wizkid said when the budget for Africa came, he looked at himself and said, nah, bro, this money is just some chicken change for me. I can't sign this contract. But Davido accepted it. So don't make it look like me, Wizkid, I'm a small person. The budget no dey my range inside. That is Wizkid bragging. And at this point now, Davido still no speak. Davido, they were just Ganache and he take the money. But Wizkid, he did there, still making this whole thing about, and I've seen the Wizkid fan base find it's true, Puma cannot afford Wizkid, bro. What is Wizkid's net worth? Do you know Puma? Do you know Neymar? Do you know Rihanna? Do you know Selena Gomez? If they can afford Neymar, then it's very easy for Puma to afford Wizkid. The truth is that Puma can afford Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davido combined. Puma can afford all these 3 artists combined. The moment you ask and they can't afford, probably maybe it's more than their budget. Or maybe they don't see you to be worth that amount. Or maybe Wizkid has seen another person who is out there who has been paid more and Wizkid feels like, nah, I'm supposed to be taking more than this person. Hence, this price, I'm not going to take. So Wizkid said that amount is cool for their client. That's Davido. But for him, bro, he's not going to settle for less. He is Wizkid, Starboy, Wheezy for a reason. He's not going to be wearing this Puma. And people also cited, said, Wizkid is not a good brand ambassador. That's why Puma declined that deal. People in the comment section cited, said, when Puma signed Wizkid, Wizkid barely they promote the brand that he advertised for. But you could see the video coming in, posting, talking about his brand. But Wizkid, apart from Wizkid wearing the brands, you don't really see Wizkid advertising. These are some of the concerns in the comment section where people were saying, Wizkid, but let's look at it. Wizkid Davido, who is a good, who looks like a good marketer, who can reach wider audience, who can market your product for you very well for you to get the reach or the audience that you want. This be the debate on the chopping board. Let me know who you think. Go fit market your product. If I'm looking at dynamics, flair, and all that, I don't want to give my answer yet. I want to keep my answer to myself. But whoever you think, say he go fit do the work very well. No? Let me know in the comment section. Wizkid further went on to say, I see you are one of them. First off, respect to everybody you mentioned. This was still hurting Wizkid because of the name that he mentioned. Mentioned Ayastar, Thames, David, I think he mentioned Rema or one of the young cats as well. Wizkid was like, I see you are one of them. First off, respect to everybody you mentioned, but I got way more money than all the artists you just mentioned and make more too. And I know with time they would even have to make more. Secondly, you are one of the people that deceived this boy. You start sham companies to scam his fans. Fear God. Now next time, don't ever talk about me again. Idiot. And if you watch Nelson's video that he sent as a reply to Wizkid, he was wearing a cap. After Wizkid tweeted, said, until Nelson removed the cap, or the cap, he never go reply him again because we want to see what is under before we get back to you because you are an idiot. So this be where the conversation day now, still waiting for Davido, but Wizkid that says Puma couldn't afford him. His rate card be way higher than what Puma they charge. I want to see Wizkid's rate card. I really want to see his rate card, bro. If Puma no fit afford you, I don't want to mention some brands, but if a brand like Puma finds it difficult to afford you, then it go hard for other brands. But I feel like dragging the name Puma into the conversation to be some way. For a brand that you have worked for a year, dragging their name to a conversation be some way. But then again, I can't tell Wizkid how to act when he is in his feelings or when he is mad. He's still on and about tweeting. But this be where we did now with Wizkid and then Puma story. We are waiting for Davido to officially, I think yesterday night, Wizkid was at a show, one of the clubs in London, and dropping videos. You could see the fans, everyone was happy, cheering Wizkid on. The video today in place, they do in own thing. So let's see what is going to come from this. And we know this beef is just like Sarkodie Shatawale. It is everlasting. It is never going to end. It will continue on and on and on. My name is Ace Kanti. If we have more updates, I'll bring it to you guys. This episode is brought to you by Lemfi. We out.